Most people I talk to say that Louie Anderson is their favorite comedian. You don't pull the cheap shots, you don't use the foul language and the toilet humor. What is the strength of Louie's humor?
I think it comes from the fact that I had, 10 brothers and sisters, a crazy family. My dad was an alcoholic, my mom was a saint. That whole combination. Plus, we lived in the Midwest. So no matter what happened to us, we were still hopeful we could work it all out.
Louie Anderson also has a very personal attachment to Duluth. Years ago, he came here with a friend of his who also had a lot of family problems. That friend read letters at his father's gravesite in Duluth. That gave Louie the idea to do the same thing at his father's grave and begin a process of personal healing. And Louie bared his soul to the world as a result in this book called Dear Dad, Letters from an Adult Child. It details how Louie dealt with his father's drinking and his own weight problem. It shows a side of a comedian we usually don't think about. It's also had quite a big effect on the new sitcom. Louie says he wanted to have characters that were real enough for people to associate with, incorporating a somewhat gentle humor that can poke some fun at people's problems. But he says the show won't take advantage of them. In the end, its mission is to make people laugh, the goal of all comedy.
But a little voice inside me said, "You're in a rut, Sandy."
Voices, Lou, help us.
So I put it back down, and it felt good. And then I went to another aisle and I got fettuccine, not spaghetti.
The flat stuff?
Yeah, and I bought scented instead of unscented.
Scented what?
Scented everything.
Also in the Louie Show, look for subtle messages about helping people.
And I think that Minnesota really cares about people. I think that community, at least me growing up, there was a big concern, with a lot of programs, welfare and chemical dependency, and all those programs that were started in the Midwest really were based in Minnesota, a lot of them. And I think we really do care about people first and everything else second. And I'm that's where my heart comes from, and that's what the show is about.